Oh, I contribute with these 2 years right here. Tonight we just had an album listening party. Listened to an album from his Golden Messenger service, and I think there was a record in attendance this week, so it was pretty cool. It's a movement, I think.
I would say Centennial Nights is definitely like the first thing that comes to mind, just because that is like I'd say the largest collection of like music that happens every month, and like there's like 300 people who come out to that, so that's something that like people get really excited for. Rubbles too, like Rubbles always has really good shows. We just had a really awesome show with Joe Hertler last Thursday, and I would say like the Rubbles shows are probably the most like memorable for me because it's just like a fun dive bar. It's kind of like really personal to Mount Pleasant, and it's like really intimate. So even when you have big bands like Joe Hertler come in, it's just like a really cool like small space to be able to have somebody like that.
Definitely Centennial and Rubbles. Haven't been able to go to Rubbles yet, but I've spent a fair amount of time at Centennial. I also think a lot about like just jam sessions with friends at whatever house we're at, you know, picking up an instrument, even ones that we haven't played before, and, you know, strumming your way through or like banging your way through, and yeah, just having fun, doing whatever.
Both, I guess, overlap quite a bit. Like I feel like a lot of the people who are in the like EDM scene are also in the jam band scene, and like vice versa. I wouldn't say I'm like a huge EDM fan, but I'm really into the jam scene. But when there's like EDM shows here, like I'll generally show out for those, and I feel like people who are really into like Bass Nectar or Grizz or whatever are still gonna go to like Desmond Jones and Chirp and Not Casual. Like they'll still come out to like a lot of those jam shows. So.
Yeah, I'd say like everyone's really like respectable of whoever's like music taste. It's not like so much one or the other, whether you like EDM or whether you like more like folk or indie rock. Like everyone still respects each other's. Like I'm not a huge EDM fan myself, but like I can still get down to like the vibe in that Centennial.
As much, but we've seen strains of this counterculture throughout the ages. I mean, in America you have the transcendentalists like Emerson and Thoreau, and the Quakers, and the peace activists, peaceniks, and then the Beats and the hippies, and I think that culture continues today.